Hello, I hope you're okay. I'm gonna do a Q&A. So first question is from Paula Manso. What place in the world would I like to know and why? I've never been to Africa, and I think I would love to go anywhere there because I think they have a lot of cool rhythms and nice music. So that's the first question. Okay, Palacinta Statonaya, is that correct? What age did I start singing? I have always been singing, like children's songs and lots of those kinds of things. I think I was maybe 5 when I started listening to classical music, and I tried to learn some Mozart vocals. Yeah, so 5. And I started to really sing when I was 5. And I've sung ever since. Okay, Aurora stuff. Do you have any hobbies? I'm cooking, yes. I post some stories when I'm cooking. I love to cook. I think it's very exciting to see what comes out in the other end when I'm in the kitchen. And I also love to go on hikes in the mountains and stuff like that. It's a nice view, and the clean air is very nice. Okay. Lynn Glad asking which of my own songs is my favorite and why. Wow, that's a tough one. Maybe Stamning. I had a tough time writing that song. It took a while. I had the first 2 verses ready in no time at all, and then the 3rd verse was a bit tricky. So maybe that's my favorite song because it's about finding your own direction in life and how to move on from there. Sojo Rules. What's my favorite kind of bread? Ooh, I like every bread. Some bread with cheese, maybe? I don't know. Also, I love all these little... Also, I love all these little corns in it. You know, the corns in it, you know. You consider to be the greatest influence when it comes to your style and sound? Okay. I think that's a bit difficult to answer. I am very inspired by a lot of artists and a lot of musicians, so I can't have an answer to that one. I think it's a lot of inspiration everywhere and so many great artists. Paolo Valinari. How did you get discovered by Maid, and when did you start singing professionally? Okay, so I think I was 5 when I started singing classical music, and I had a teacher, Magnus Grede, who taught me a bit classical styles when I was 12, and up till I was 17 I went to him and learned techniques. So I really love that. And also when I got discovered, well, I'm kind of a do-it-yourself artist, so I kind of pushed Maid very hard to listen to my demos for a long time, and then they listened to my record, because I just started making a record on my own with the producer Cato Odland, who was also a mentor for me, a very nice guy. He taught me a lot. And then when my first album, På Hjerte, was finished, I sent it to Maid and they liked it. That was also the same year I started in Aurora's band in 2014, I think. Yeah. And then we have, will you ever sing in English? There is one song on Spotify, a cover, Sunny. You can check that out. And maybe I will do something in English, but I really like the identity of the Norwegian language, because I find it more personal, and I know who I am when I'm writing in Norwegian. I know my voice there, my meaning. Lavender Soul, what's your favorite thing about touring? Oh, there's so many great things. With Aurora, it's a great band and lovely people. And I think maybe discovering new places, the whole kind of adventure feeling you get, and butterflies in your stomach, and all that. It's very, very nice. And all the different kinds of smells in different cultures, everything it's just very, very adventurous and inspiring. Jonas Carillo, what is one of your craziest memories on tour? Wow. Maybe in South America when we were touring with Aurora for the first time. It was very massive, and the audience was so cool and crazy with singing, and the energy was absolutely something else. So maybe that's one of my craziest memories. Gabriel Libarino, how I feel knowing that my music reaches many people, who don't understand the language. And even still they are connecting with the music. Wow. It feels very, very nice, because I think words is not always necessary to understand to kind of get the vibe and the meaning of it. And also I'm proud of my language. And I think it's interesting to share different languages and not always understanding everything, but getting into the music, even though you don't understand everything. Fernanda Perez Hernandez, which is my favorite instrument to play and to write songs with? Wow, I think it's guitar, actually. Because I was actually kind of bad at guitar when I started, and then I had to be I had to try out different types of how to play guitar to find a nice backing for my vocals and find a melody, so it's more inspiring. That's how I started. But I also like the piano very much. I grew up with, my dad is a pianist, and I learned a lot of piano when I was a kid, so I love the sound of piano. But I think guitar is the question to that. That's my favorite instrument to play and to write songs with. Yeah. Howling Soul. Hello, Silja. I want to know what has been the major challenge you've experienced in your career as a musician. Major challenge. Sometimes it can be hard being a musician, especially when you write your own stuff, and it can be a bit lonely. So I think the most challenging thing might have been to open up my heart, to dare to open up my heart, to show people what I want to share. That might be my major challenge. Insert interesting. What is my favorite childhood game? I don't remember what it's called in English, but it's a kind of a game with a diamond. You have to find a diamond, the lost diamond or something, and you can meet pirates. It's got the whole world and lots of bricks on it, and you can travel by plane, and buy money and stuff. And then you find jewelries, but you are looking for the diamond. That's my favorite board game. What is my that's my favorite board game. Is there any more questions? Yeah. Harish M. What's Norwegian famous food? Oh, it's actually lots of fish and also lots of meatballs, maybe, lamb, and a lot of root vegetables. We have a lot of root vegetables like potatoes. So I guess that's the answer to that. What's most inspires me in the universe or nature? Oh, I love the universe, like out there in space. It's very, very inspiring to know about. It's a lot of things out there, and you can see it, like all these small stars, but yeah, you don't know what they really are, and I love that. What's my recent favorite memory? Oh, I think just spending time with my family. I don't have to go into details, but spending time with my family. Which fantasy character would you be? That's funny. I think I would love to be... Oh, it is a bit hard. Maybe someone in Game of Thrones, or maybe... Oh, that would be Arya Stark, I think, in Game of Thrones. She's massively cool. Or Mulan, maybe? And the last question is, do I have a favorite place to write songs? It used to be my childhood home. When I lived there, I was sitting in the living room, and we had a lovely garden view, and I looked at the trees. That's when I wrote Stamning, for example. And also, usually I just need to be somewhere it's comfortable with a good light, a good vibe. So it's now, I don't have a favorite spot at the time. Yeah, that's it. And thank you very much. And lovely to talk to you. I hope you're okay and stay safe.